What was that almost walk-off, getting called back? What was that like from your perspective?
Once I saw him faceplant and hit the ground, in New Zealand we call it a hongi. When we greet, we touch each other with our noses. When he hongied the mat, it's a vintage Mark Hunt walk-away knockout. So, I'm happy it all worked out. The damage was already done. I came back over and I saw Herb Dean still kind of over the top of him. I was about to hammer fist him just in case, but it was all done from there. So I knew once I made connection, there's not many flyweights that can stand this right hand.
When you got out of that leg triangle that you were in and enduring all those submission attempts for a few minutes, what was your degree of confidence that you were going to be able to get the better of him on the feet in the closing seconds of that round?
I've been in this game for so long. I know how to defend jiu-jitsu and defend back takes. It was just had to weather the storm. We get trained at City Kickboxing, but it's naive to think that we don't train anything else. But we do jiu-jitsu, we do wrestling at our gym. So, that was just all my training with my training partners, all my teammates. So much love for those guys. We're in the trenches day in, day out, and I'm just a product of my own environment. These guys that turn up, Christmas, New Year's, day of your birth, we're still at training. So, I'm glad that I could weather the storm, keep the fight standing, and then finish the fight all in one round. So, Dana White, 50 Gs, baby, let's go.
I mean, it's a heck of a contender for fight of the night, but you didn't keep the fight standing for the entirety of it. You had him on your back for a good amount of time. For the uninitiated, what is the worst part of the leg triangle that you endured for multiple minutes there?
It's just being comfortable, being uncomfortable. It was tight. It's like an anaconda squeeze on your waist. It's getting tighter every minute that passes, and I just had to stay calm. And I could hear my coaches clear, and they were just saying, just fight the hands. That's your priority. Don't worry about the legs. Don't worry about the body triangle. Just fight the hands. And that's what I did. I could hear him breathing heavy behind me, and that's when I was kind of like, I feel so comfortable here. Let's just get out. And then that's when I just kind of turned it, reversed the position, landed in his guard, and then I just wanted to throw bombs. I seen my teammate lose just before me, Carlos Olberg. He'll be back, but they just lit a fire underneath me that my coaches needed to pick up. I don't want Israel going into his title fight coming off two of his teammates losing, so I had to make a statement, and now we're back in that win column, and now we're going to win another title tonight. So I had to do that, not just for myself, not just for my team, but for my newborn son. That was for him as well.
So when you see your teammate fall short just before you, does that add more pressure or motivation?
Both. It's good pressure, and it's a good motivator. I hate seeing teammates lose. I take it personally, and I've been in that position as well, and it's not a nice feeling. But Carlos is young in his career; he'll learn from it. And I just needed to switch on. I knew it was time to go, and right from the walkout, I knew that it was going to be my night. In my head, the whole walkout, I was saying I'm the best in the world. I just got to show everyone. I know it, my whole team knows it, and now it's time to just let the hands go and let the animal out the cage. So tonight we did that, and I'm in a great place. It's such a good feeling getting a win. In New Zealand at the moment, we're doing it rough with lockdowns and in and out of uncertainty. So I love to bring enjoyment and smiles on my fellow countrymen's faces, and just know that I'm representing and I'm doing my country proud.
Well, Poirier does that from start to finish. Last question for me, Kai. What's next for you in an ideal world? You were tied for 8th in the rankings. Yeah. You get a highlight caliber win. Where do you want to go from here?
The flyweight division's on fire right now. There's 3 flyweights tonight. Joby could be his last fight. Who knows what's happening with that fight? Tim Elliott just won his fight. So there's a lot of great matchups to be. I want to go in the top 5. I want to avenge some losses. I hate sitting on a loss against guys that I know I'm better than. That they're just beating me by little margins. I'd love to get back and halfway through this year. Let my body heal. Not just physically. Go home and spend time with my newborn. He was only born 2 weeks ago, and I'm here now, doing my job. So I know there's a lot of people out there doing a lot worse than me. I'm just privileged to be able to do my job and still be able to put food on the table. So, I'll go back with my team, see what we're going to do next, but just signed my new contract. So, it's always good when it's a good payday, and hopefully Dana White, 50 Gs, baby.
and only one flyweight has more wins than you in the UFC since 2018, and that's the champion, Davison Figueiredo. Kai Kara France, victorious over Rogerio Bontorin. First round knockout, first finish in the UFC. Congrats.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Everyone back home in New Zealand, I love you. We'll be home soon. Don't blink, baby.